What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the LTQ Wrestling Podcast. Hopefully, you guys have been enjoying some of the content. We've been having some shorts, been having some long form. Got a TNA video I'm going to be uploading tomorrow as I'm recording about some of the TNA news, a lot of departures from that company. We're going to be talking about SmackDown. And we caught a lot of the show. It's been acting a little weird. Um, but a lot of interesting decisions on this show, I will say. A lot of stuff I don't necessarily agree with. Would I be surprised by it? No. But a lot of interesting decisions. So, QJ, how we feeling? Do you like tonight's SmackDown?
Feeling pretty good. SmackDown, it was all right, little iffy. Just don't like the decisions they made.
Yeah, they're kind of up in the air. So we'll start off talking about Cody Rhodes against Gunther for the WWE Undisputed Championship. Sami Zayn was special guest referee. They end up taking him out. He ends up laying out for a while. He ends up dragging the other referee out. They ends up distracting Gunther. Gunther gets rolled up, and Sami goes 1, 2, 3. Match is over. Cody retains. Not really surprised, but as soon as I heard that this match was kicking off the show, I was like, yeah, Cody's retaining. I end up waking up, seeing a lot of the results. And when I saw Cody retain, I'm like, yeah, that's not really surprising. They end up doing a rematch because Cody's like, oh, I want a rematch and blah, blah, blah. And Gunther's pissed off and he's demanding a match. And then Sami interferes and attacks them both. And that's all there was for this. I mean, Sami is going to be involved in this triple threat at Night of Champions, which is interesting. Is this the time for Cody to drop the title? Definitely could be interesting. So, QJ, what do you think about Sami being special guest referee, him screwing Gunther, interfering? And are you looking forward to this triple threat match they're going to have a Night Champion?
Yeah, with Sami Zayn screwing over, we should have saw that coming. Special guest referee, so we already knew that was coming. And I don't mind him being in the triple threat. He's been, involved in this with Cody and Gunther confrontation all the time. So might as well make it a triple threat. You know what I mean? Change it up. Um, we'll see what goes from there. Hopefully they put on a banger match.
Hopefully they do. Do you see Cody retaining during this, or do you think they're going to have him lose as a multi-man?
It's a good question. Yeah, I'll see Cody retaining.
Yeah, I do as well. I think Punk's going to come back and be his opponent. Punk's pretty much coming back anytime now, him and Randy. So I could see him retaining and facing Punk at SummerSlam. Not a bad match and segment, though, from what I saw. I mean, Cody and Gunther, like, after that match they had what was it?
Clash of Video, I think, Italy.
Yeah. At that, it was just a disappointing match. I expect a lot better. Just was very disappointing. Only like a 10, 12-minute match, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Just not what you want to see from two of your top best workers. So hopefully this triple threat at least gets like 15 to 20 minutes and not a champion. I know there's a good amount of matches on the card, more than usual, I believe. Maybe 5, 6 matches. So hopefully they give it the time it deserves. We also had another tag team title match. Priest and Truth against the MFTs. This feud's been going on forever. It feels like it's just over and over. Every single week they're fighting each other. And tag title match. Solo ends up distracting Tongaloa. He gets distracted. Priest pins him, I believe, or no, R-Truth pins him with the roll up. And that's retains. I mean, I didn't see, I almost said Powerhouse out Royce Keys. I didn't see him out here. Maybe he was in a segment we just missed or something, but he's been involved in this. So QJ, what do you think about Solo costing him? Do you think this is going to lead to some, friction within the group? Obviously, he's worried about Reigns on Raw. He's talking to Jacob backstage, saying, Roman needs to mind his own business. Do you think it's going to add some friction within this group? Solo kind of distracting him.
Yeah, definitely with the friction. We'll see him most likely make an appearance on Raw. You know, confront and all that. Pretty much go from there.
Yeah, this whole Solo group thing is just not interesting. I mean, they released Jeff Cobb. They released Tamatonga. I always get Tamatonga and Tongaloa mixed up. So if I do all the time, I apologize. I just always get their names mixed up for some reason. They released two of them, and now it's just three of them in this group. They're trying to get Royce Keys. We'll see if he ends up joining this group. I mean, he's a guy they're trying to push. I don't know how to what level, but they're definitely trying to get him involved in some storylines and stuff. So we'll see how that continues to develop. Priest and Truth retain. I'm at a point I don't care about the WWE tag team titles. It's just at a point where WWE don't even care about the tag team titles. So I mean, whoever holds it to this point. The tag team wrestling in WWE is pretty much just not even a factor anymore, which sucks because it was at a point where in both AEW and WWE tag team wrestling is what you tune to see, and now it's just like, yeah, We'll just have them hold the titles, do whatever, and it sucks to see because I'm a fan of tag team wrestling. I think tag team wrestling is some of the best wrestling when it's prioritized by both companies. We also had Ricky Saints against Carmelo again. This is about the fifth or fourth straight week these two have had a match. Weird ending. The crowd didn't really expect it. Ricky gets the win. It was no more contender to see who faces Trick at Night of Champions. Ricky Saints gets the win. QJ, are you looking forward to Ricky against Trick? Do you think Melo could potentially still be added as a triple threat? Do you see any of that going on?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Ricky and Trick. But wouldn't be surprised Carmelo gets added in. But I mean, I don't mind seeing a 1-on-1, and then we'll just go from there.
Do you think Trick should retain, or you think Ricky should get his first
I
main roster win? Or you think Trick should continue his hot streak as champion for a while?
think let Trick continue that hot streak for a little longer.
Yeah, he's been a good champion.
Hmm.
So, well, I mean, I don't mind Ricky Saints. I know some fans don't like him for whatever reason. I know he's had some issues in AEW. I mean, Edge got into. I know he made that line a little few weeks ago about something about Edge, him and Edge. If anybody missed that segment, him and Edge like got into a real life like kind of heated exchange live on TV, and it was kind of one of his last segments in AEW, and it was just a weird segment. He's kind of always went back to that. Next match. So the two next matches are the King and Queen of the Ring quarterfinals, and I was not happy with either one of these outcomes. Jey Uso against Javon Evans in the quarterfinals. I really had some hope Javon might pull it off here, but I should have known WWE was going to go back to who they pushed the most, Jey Uso. He ends up hitting the spear. The frog splash gets the win against the young OG Javon Evans, and it will be Obafemi against Jey Uso in the finals at Night of Champions to see who challenges one of the world champions at SummerSlam. And look, I know everybody's probably wanting Oba to win. I get it, but I think Brock's going to come out there and cost him. He keeps mentioning Brock after his matches. He still is, getting into it with Paul Heyman. I think Brock's probably going to cost him, and Jay, unfortunately, will be the king of the ring. And I'm not happy about that, as y'all can tell. I'm tired. I don't hate Jey Uso. I just don't like when they have younger talents in a tournament like this and they still go with the veteran. I can't stand that shit. That shit gets on my nerves. And Jay gets the win here. So, QJ, what do you think about Jay winning? And do you see him beating Oba at Night of Champions? And who could you see him facing, Reigns or Cody, if they both are champions?
Yeah, I mean Jay winning. We all had our sad moments. It's like how many opportunities he gonna keep getting, but this is the King of the Ring, so it's meant for new stars. You know what I mean? To get pushed and keep having the same people, the veterans. Kind of ridiculous at that point. And like you said, Jay facing Femi, yeah, we could see him getting costed that match. Brock probably come out, whatever. And I don't know. That's what U's facing. I don't know. That's Reigns, but we don't want to see that again. Seen that enough times. I don't know. He shouldn't even be won that match. I don't. Bad decision they made right there. Bad decision. That's what I'm saying. We need to see new faces. They got to be facing new people. That's why the champions. That's why a lot of fans be bored because they be facing the same people back and
Yeah,
forth.
it is. I mean, this is an opportunity. Like, I kind of figured Dom
Uh-huh.
wasn't going to beat Oba unless Brock interfered. But, like, this was an opportunity for them. And maybe Oba wins it. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think they're going to put him in a world title match yet. I think they're going to do him and Brock part 3, and then that'll be Brock's final match. But like you could have had Javon and Oba. The thing that annoys me, Javon and Oba have a history in NXT. So Javon advancing in this would have made a lot of sense because they have a history in NXT. They had matches there. Jay against Oba is not going to be a good match. That is going to be just brutal to watch. I mean, Jay Uso, look, I don't know what their deal is with not giving Jimmy any opportunities. I don't know if he just ain't as favorable backstage or what. I know the yeet thing's over. I get it. The fans are going yeet and all that, the live crowds. I get that's part of it. But man, when is Jimmy ever going to get any damn love as a solo? He's a better wrestler than Jay. He's a better talker than Jay. Jay, half the time, he don't even know what he's talking about on the mic on Raw. He was just yapping and almost botching his shit. So, like, I don't get it. I know a lot of fans want LA Knight to win. LA Knight is cooked in WWE, y'all. It's over. It's a wrap. He's not getting shit. It's okay. There's reports he has backstage heat, which I don't know why that's new. He's had backstage heat for a while. I did a short on it. LA Knight botches more than anybody as well, so I think that has to do with him not getting pushed either. He botches segments, he's botching moves. But LA Knight's also an older guy. He's 43, I believe. So like, I don't know. It would have been a good time for WWE to be like, you know what, this is a new era. Let's have Dom or Javon advance to the finals and do something like that. Of course, they have to go with OJ and have him either face Reigns or Cody. I mean, it's very disappointing, and I hope they eventually get to push a new talent. Because I heard John Cena do an interview earlier today where he was like saying he hopes WWE fans eventually just forget about him completely and they rely on the new era. With the way WWE is, I don't think that's going to happen because they keep bringing people like Cena back. So I don't see the fans ever forgetting about Cena just based off WWE always relying on people like him to still draw. But yeah, I'm not happy about Jay winning. I'm sure a lot of other people ain't happy. I was reading some of the comments. People are pissed. I'm not surprised. I'm just disappointed. I kind of had a feeling he was going to win this. Unfortunately, it's WWE. You kind of already know how they think with stuff. Liv and Charlotte, main event. Charlotte gets attacked backstage by Jade and her group. They attack her leg. She still goes out there. She's limping. Her and Liv, I'm surprised this is the main event. Thought Cody and maybe Gunther was going to be the main event. Queen of the Ring semifinals. I'm still not happy with Liv. As a diehard Liv fan, I'm still not happy with her being in this. It just shows they have nothing for her as champion right now. She ends up getting the win. Charlotte kicked out of Oblivion, which was surprising, but Charlotte ends up tapping out to a one-legged Boston Crab, I believe it was. I don't see Charlotte tap out very much, so that was a surprise. So, QJ, what do you think about Charlotte tapping and Liv advancing to face Io in the finals of the Queen of the Ring?
Yeah, surprised Charlotte tap in there. As they had to change up a little bit, but like you said, man, with the Liv champion, like you said, she has defending it. You put in this tournament, man. I mean, I don't see the point of that. I think obviously Charlotte should have won. Um, Now she's facing Io. Some was saying, uh, it's funny. Some was saying in the comments, double champion Liv, but yeah, I don't know. They got to get better with their writing decisions because I don't know why you having a champion in this in this tournament. It don't make sense. Really don't. And the fact that she's not defending, you told me she's not defending on Night of Champions blows my mind. It's Night of
Nope.
Champions. Do they understand what that pay per view means? Every Night of Champions, every champion is supposed to be defended. How you not having
Um,
her defended? Don't make no sense.
it's WWE for
What are
her.
they doing?
She has not defended the title one
Oh
time since
man.
Mania, and she probably won't defend it till SummerSlam, which is still 2 months away. So she'll go probably 3 or 4 months without actually defending the title, which Liv deserves better. I'm not blaming her. That's all on WWE Creative for having no plans. They were waiting on Stephanie Verkier to come back. She's hurt. She's going to be out a while. And they had no backup plan. They pretty much were like, oh shit, no Stephanie Verkier. What do we do? Oh, I don't know. Give some other women opportunities to phase live. Give her a month
Mm-hmm.
reign. I don't know. Just do something to make her a valuable champion. Like you're doing her so dirty as champion, and it's really a shame because she's one of the most over women on the roster, and it's just like. And then they're doing her and Io in this finals, and that's what the rumored match for SummerSlam is: Io against Liv. So we're gonna see that twice. Like
Oh, man.
maybe somebody cost Liv. Maybe Roxanne or Raquel come out there and accidentally cost her. That's what I see happening. Something like that. Because I don't really see what else goes on here. All in all, some very questionable decisions for SmackDown. Not surprising decisions, but questionable decisions. And this show definitely needs some star power. Randy's on the way back. CM Punk's on the way back. Drew is apparently like getting more into Hollywood, so who knows when he'll be back. But like this show is just a lot of the same stuff, and it's a shame because they have
Same
talent.
people,
Yeah, like it's just, and they
but
won't
it's
pull the trigger on new stuff. They won't have a
no.
Javon Evans shock the world and win King of the Ring or a Dom Mysterio. I don't think he was going to beat Oba, but Brock could have had him lose by count out. You could have done Dom against Jay and done something different. I don't know. Like,
The moments we need. We need to, you know what I mean? Like, oh man, this happened on SmackDown. We didn't expect this. Like, you know what I mean? Get like a what if this happened on, like, throw people off. You know what I mean?
yeah, WWE with Triple H in charge, and maybe TKO was involved in a way too with some of these stuff. But like, it's just he books such a safe show which is not always a good thing. Like you kind of already know what Triple H is going to do. It's very Vince like, where you kind of already can predict what his booking is going to be. He doesn't go outside the box very much. He doesn't do many swerves. He doesn't do anything different very often. It's just kind of like play it by the book. We're going to do this. I get it. Jay has a story with Cody. Jay has a story with Reigns. I get all that, but like you got to start building up some new people eventually. This would have been a perfect time for Javon or Dom to get a win. Or I know Oba's still kind of new. I don't know if he's going to win it or not, but like this could have been Javon's time. Like, okay, if I was backstage, I would have went to Javon and go, look, we're going to have you win King of the Ring. You're not going to win the match, but show us why we deserve, or you deserve to be in main events more. Show us why you are the future of this company. Go out there and face our top guys at our second biggest pay-per-view
Mm-hmm.
and put on a show. They don't do stuff like that. And it's so irritating. Like I watched AEW last night. Mercedes was facing some new girl. And they went out and had a 25-minute great match. She got a lot of offense against Mercedes. The fans were chanting, "This is awesome." They were really into it. WWE needs to do stuff like
That's what
that
we need
more
to do.
often. Yeah, like I don't know. WWE just needs to stop playing it so safe sometimes. It's really just boring booking, and it needs to get better. I mean, every show I can kind of predict what went on, who's on the show. Got to be better. You got a whole roster back there. Build some people up. And this was the time to do that. We go with old Jey Uso, 41-year-old Jey
Again,
Uso in the main event.
for the win. What a surprise, right?
Yeah, it's
What a
it's just so
shocker.
disappointing. It's But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed our SmackDown review. It wasn't the most exciting SmackDown of all time. The last few
Mm-mm.
shows haven't been very exciting. It's been very dull, very blah, as Tears likes to
Boring.
say, blah. But it is what it is. SmackDown is what it is at this point. Hopefully, when it goes to 2 hours, it gets a little bit more watchable. And we'll have to wait and see. So hopefully you guys enjoyed our comments, our thoughts about SmackDown. Make sure to like and subscribe for more LTQ Wrestling podcast content. Peace.